They did it again.
Because
Pearly Tan and Thinaah are proving that what happened yesterday was not an luck, it was clearly a blueprint.
for Pearly Tan.
Against Iwanaga and Nakanishi Japanese pair, they didn't just win, they controlled, they manipulated, they dismantled every strategies that Iwanaga and Nakanishi even were thinking. This is not luck, this is a design. From first few rallies, it was one thing that stood out was Pearly Tan's crazy good powerful smashes. Not just defensive blocks, a perfectly placed defense returns by Pearly Tan was just crazy good to watch. Malaysia's strategies to slow down the rhythm. Pearly Tan and Thinaah went to the same blueprint that they used yesterday against Jiazeng that worked, and this thing worked today too. Making rallies longer and slower, stretchy movements, making more deep corner shots, putting pressure on Japanese pair in front court, that lifting towards back court, more and more longer tosses, forcing Iwanaga and Nakanishi to stretch out on every part of the court and putting longer shots. They didn't just rush the points, as yesterday I discussed this thing too, that yesterday's Pearly Tan and Thinaah were so much, I will say, that patient. They were waiting for opponent to do errors, and same thing happened today too. They waited, they were focused. Psychology behind this slower game. This is important. When you are doing slower rallies, this is not just a badminton thing. You are playing with the patience of your opponents too, and your own patience too, and patience destroys the confidence of your opponent.
They did well, right?
After 11 points, something changed. Japanese pair started to replicate what Malaysian pair was doing. They were doing more longer rallies as they started in 0 to 11 points. After 11 points, Japanese pair started to do longer rallies too. They extend the rallies to more lifts, backcourt line, more lifts, more tosses. And man, that 84 shot rally, both pair was having more patience. They were trying to extend the rally. This was not a point, this was complete message. And after 84 points, 82 to 83 points, when Pearly Tan and Thinaah got that point, it was clearly visible that Pearly Tan and Thinaah has so much patience, they can wait for rally to end. Japan's problem was error versus their attack. When Pearly Tan and Thinaah started to go more aggressive and more attacking way, Iwanaga and Nakanishi started to committing more errors. Lifts were going out, their parallel defense was going out too. They simply didn't convert more points when they were under pressure. When Pearly Tan and Thinaah started to put more pressure on Iwanaga and Nakanishi. 21-13, easy, comfortable and controlled. One truth of badminton held perfectly today. If your opponent is putting so much pressure on you, one thing that you shouldn't do is doing errors. If you are a player, this is a reminder for you.
The previous two matches.
You cannot give free points to your opponents when you are the one who is under pressure. But Japanese pair did exactly that thing. A series of unforced errors, half chances were converting into errors, and Malaysia reached to 11-7 at interval. When Pearly Tan and Thinaah were around 16 and 11 points were Iwanaga and Nakanishi, everyone knew that match is almost over. Pearly Tan and Thinaah will easily win this match. But suddenly momentum started to shift. 16-13 scores, 16-14 scores. Iwanaga and Nakanishi started to firing more parallel shots and flat shots. And this strategy worked for them. One thing that Pearly Tan and Thinaah both loves is longer rallies and extended tosses, like 1, 2, 10 shot tosses at the same time. But when Iwanaga and Nakanishi started to doing more parallel shots, this thing eliminated Pearly Tan and Thinaah's doing more tosses, because whenever there is a flat shot,
Pearly Tan throws herself, so it's Could have
Pearly Tan and Thinaah has to return those shots with parallel shots or placing. They didn't got the chance to do more tosses. The match became more faster. Iwanaga and Nakanishi were looking a little bit better first time in this match. In the last stages when 18 all scores, 17-18 scores were there, this was last chance for Iwanaga and Nakanishi to convert it into one game all. They changed the style, this thing worked for them. This forced Malaysian pair to go into uncomfortable pace. But here is the difference between good players and world number 2s. Just when crowd felt like it is a comeback for Iwanaga and Nakanishi, Japan handed away so many errors. Easy errors and at this crucial moment. Nerves, fatigue, decision hesitation and those unforced errors at this moment. These tiny margins decide careers. 21-13, 21-18, Pearly Tan and Thinaah proved again last time when they defeated Iwanaga Nakanishi with 21-7, 21-9 scores. This time in second set, Iwanaga Nakanishi did little bit, I will say that fight back, they did tried, but this is the thing, Pearly Tan and Thinaah proved why they are world number 2. So this channel is only for elite badminton lovers. If you are one of them, subscribe.